Hello there, collective. This is going to be a reading, a pick a card of what Spirit wants you to know. This could be a message for the next month that is going to be coming up. All these readings are timeless, so when you do run into them, it's maybe because there is a message here that you might want to listen to. Maybe some card might give you a message that you've been waiting to hear, or just a word that you've been needing to. You were looking for something that you were searching for, a message that you were searching for. So if you are new here, welcome. It is a pick a card, pick a pile, so you can pick 1, 2, or 3, and it comes with a emotional card message as well. So yeah, so let's see what we're going to go ahead and see what Spirit has in store for you next month. Any messages that you might need to hear, or anything that that you are working on that gives you a confirmation that you're going in the right path. So yeah, let's see what signs could be connected to what. And again, they don't have to be, but it's also good too. We can always just see. Or it could be the person that you could be dealing with, or people around you. So as I'm doing this, maybe you can take a look at the cards and see which ones are calling you out more. Which one do you see? Which one are you gravitating to? So if you did pick a card, you can go by signs, and I know these are a little small. I don't know if you can see it on the screen or not, but we have the zodiac sign of Taurus, we have Scorpio, we have Pisces, and we have Gemini for card pick a pile number 1. And then we also have Serenity. Number 1 is the Pilot. I will seek out inspiration. So that is for card pile number 1. And then for card pile number 2, we have Virgo, we have Leo, we have Sagittarius, and we have Aries. And Luna, are you okay? Are you snoring? Luna? Sorry, that's my dog. She seems to snore pretty weird. For card number 2, going on with card number 2, there is curiosity that's connected to it, and we have the Drifter, and it's a card number 12. So I trust myself and will find answers within. So, and also signs that could be connected. Again, they don't have to be. It's Virgo, we have Leo, we have Sagittarius, and we have Aries, like I said earlier. And then for pick a card number 3, or pick a pile number 3, we have the Shapeshifter, number 31. We have ambivalence as an emotional card connected with that. So, and for the signs, as far as the signs, we have Aquarius, we have Libra, we have Capricorn, and we have Cancer. So again, you don't have to be this sign. You pick the card that's calling you out more, whether it's by sign, by emotional card that's connected with it, whatever it is, it could be calling you out for a reason. I do feel sometimes you are drawn to certain things for a reason. So whatever it is that you are drawn to, then obviously is for a reason. As long as you get 1 or 2 little messages, that is my whole goal and intent here. And that's pretty much it. A confirmation that you needed to hear, something that connects, that that makes you say, hey, you know, this is what I needed to hear today, or for this month I'm going in the right path. I know that happens to me all the time. When I'm looking for something, you know, God says, what is it? Seek and you shall find, or ask and you shall receive. So a lot of the times when you're looking for a certain message or something, it's right in front of our faces, but we just need to, you know, be open to receiving or to getting the message a lot of the times. So yeah, that is what I think. Only take in what resonates, leave the rest behind. And like I said, if you get one or two little messages, that's totally fine. I invite you to stay here throughout the whole reading. Maybe for you, you could connect with one card or two cards, and you could connect with the whole reading. So, and if that's so, then hey, that's great. Maybe there is a message in each card for you to confirm something that you have been looking for a confirmation for. These are for entertainment purposes only, so only take in what resonates, again, and leave the rest behind. If you are new here, welcome. I appreciate you, and I thank you so much. And along with the continued on subscribers, or the ones that do stay and connect with the readings, I thank you so much. I very much appreciate you, and the readings are for you. So with that being said, let's get started. So if you picked card number 1, what we have here is we have the Pilot, the lighting is not that great, and then we have Serenity. So with this card, right off the back, what I'm picking up here is that with maybe you could be going through like you could be going through a feeling of feeling like uninspired. You could be feeling uninspired at the moment. You could feel like you're at a crossroads. You could be feeling like you need something to change. You've been stuck in a certain situation or in somewhere for just a long time already, and you feel like, okay, something needs to change. You know, you kind of, when you are in a repetitive cycle, which, don't get me wrong, people do like routine and stuff, but for you it feels like you're stuck somewhere where you really don't want to be stuck in, or in a situation or thoughts, whatever it is for you. So I feel that maybe making a few changes, or maybe you could be going through an epiphany after finding yourself uninspired or feeling stuck. You could be going through like a lightning moment in your head, saying, okay, you know, this is happening, or kind of like not a tower moment, but just certain things had to fall apart, so you can go ahead and think in a different way, change your thoughts, change your direction of life, or maybe just for you, it's saying maybe there is changes that need to be made, and they don't have to be scary. As long as you make a little change at a time, you can do that too. What this card is telling you is maybe to take a step back, to reassess your situation and look at what you have achieved. Maybe there is a sense here of you just are going day to day and not thinking how far you have come. You just feel like you're there, and you've been there for so long, and you are just kind of stuck there doing the same routine thing, and you're kind of bored, I guess I would say. So maybe taking a step back to reassess your situation and looking at how far you have come, or what you have achieved so far, and maybe with that you can get inspired into doing something more. And with all that being said, that you have achieved, is maybe what you want to do next with what you have achieved. Maybe there is I don't know, there's a feeling here of maybe you connecting, maybe like for instance, you know, an idea could be like, you are a PA, for instance, and you're wanting to get your doctor license, you know, like plugging that in and creating a bigger what you're wanting to do next, going from a smaller house to a bigger house, or if you're wanting to go from a bigger house to a smaller house, just where you reassess the situation where you are now, and connect it to what you want to do next. Does that make sense? Whether it's a relationship, whether it's your spirituality, whether it's a work situation, home, whatever it is for you, it's telling you to take time to reassess, but also it's very important to think back how much you have achieved in life, and be grateful. And with that, maybe that can spark some inspiration to do something more, or you know, or see where you want to go next. Does that make sense? And then you also got the Serenity card. So it says here, serenity is the inner peace that helps you stay calm and centered despite external challenges. This card reminds you to release stress and trust yourself to handle whatever comes your way with grace. So yeah, this is the time to kind of be grateful for where you are, because I mean, it could be worse, right? It could be a lot worse. So it's a time to be grateful and have peace, have a lot of inner peace, because things could be a lot worse. And that's what I keep wanting to say. I'm gonna get you some dice and see what else needs to come out for you. I hope this is connecting with you if you picked a card number 1. So we got number 5, house number 5. That is the house of romance. It's a house of kids. It's a house of fun. It's a house of children. And then you have Jupiter. So maybe there is maybe there could be an expansion with children here, or maybe expanding the way that you changing things around and expanding things that are in the romantic sector. Or if you're dating, maybe there could be an expansion here. There could be maybe news of a child, or there could be maybe with Aries coming up here, maybe certain things, maybe things coming in so fast, because Aries is about action, coming in fast and doing things impulsively, or letting go impulsively. So the Aries is about impulsivity, letting go, competitive, about taking action, intense reactions, and extreme situations. So maybe there could be extreme situations that are coming in for you in this following month, or when you are getting this message, and that might have to do with the house of fertility. Maybe all of a sudden somebody can be saying, oh, I'm pregnant, you know, and it's time to take action. That just comes out of the blue. It means the women in your life as well. It could have to do with children. It could have to do with pregnancy, and anything that has to do with joy. It's a fun house. It represents creativity, water, teaching, hobbies, and romance. Or maybe you could be teaching something and you have to, you know, act out of impulsively, and that's how you get your creative state. I know that's how I like to do things, like, you know, just out of impulsivity, or just because my gut is telling me, okay, it's time to take action, let's do it. And that's when things come out the best, instead of thinking it over and over again, right? Maybe something like that. I hope that is making sense for you. And then with there is growth. There is a sense of growth here. There is hope, expansion, abundance in luck, optimism, sympathy, and understanding. So maybe what this card is telling you, there you need to be sympathetic with yourself too, and be sympathetic with others. There is a sense of you're going to be growing more, and it's a time for growth and to have hope. Especially if you're wanting to expand in a certain situation, like I just mentioned earlier. It's time to take action and have hope, and you will grow to become abundant. You have luck by your side, and as long as you maintain your optimism and your positivity and sympathy towards others, and you understand what it is that you need to do, and understanding others, you could go a long way. So yeah, that is what I have for you. If you pick the card number 1. So let's see a couple of more messages and see what else is coming up for you. I don't feel like I need to pull any cards, but let's see. Any other messages for pick a pile number 1? What are the messages for pick a pile number 1? Yeah, so there is a sense of balance here. You feel kind of pretty peaceful, and with serenity here, that makes sense. Expansion here, there is expansion in whatever you set your mind to, or whatever you're going through, in any sector of your life. For everybody, it could be different. And there is a feeling here of you've been looking at the same old cup, and maybe not wanting to look at the other cups that are offered to you here. So maybe it's time to get out of that mindset, and balancing out kind of your emotions and your state of being, so you can have an expansion time and expand in the ways that you truly want to and need to. It's time to take action. So yeah, that is what I have for you if you picked a pile number 1. I hope you connected with this, and you let me know if you did connect with the message for what spirit is wanting you to know. So yes, what is next? So pick a card number 2. It is curiosity. And for those, we have that signs that you could be connected, or you don't have to be, but the signs that were picked for this card are Virgo, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So the drifter, it's number 12, so it equals out to a 3. So it's a time to be creative with your mind, with your state of mind. And then it says here, I trust myself and will find answers within. So see how this girl, she's looking out, she's looking to the past maybe, and she doesn't have a happy, you can screenshot this if you would like. She doesn't seem to be happy. It's kind of like if she's stuck in the past, looking back to see if somebody's coming for her before she fully departs. Maybe that's what I feel here. I trust myself and I will find answers within. So maybe there is a feeling here of maybe you needing to trust yourself and finding your own answers within. Maybe you've been looking back for answers to somebody that from the past, or maybe you keep looking back to the past and trying to seek answers that don't matter anymore. You're not there. This card is telling you maybe to move on and take a seat, or take a seat back, and take a step back from reality. And it's time for you to journey on your own, alone. Maybe this whole time you've been you've been connected to a certain group of people, or people in the past, or family that, and now now it's, it's time for you to move on your own. And maybe there is like this feeling of not feeling, like being scared, or not knowing what to do. What do you do with your time alone? This journey is calling you to do things on your own. And it's time to put the trust in yourself and not in others. Maybe in the past you relied on somebody to take care of things for you, or somebody that you would ask and then they would give you the answer of what you needed to do. And from that you would knew what you needed to do from there. So yeah, it's time to do things on your own. Although it may seem scary, but you'll know that there was nothing to fear for. Change is scary, but sometimes it's necessary, right? And then you also have curiosity. So curiosity is a driving force to explore new things, prompting you to seek answers and expand your horizons. When curiosity appears, it encourages you to explore the unknown, pursue knowledge, and grow into a more well-rounded person. So that's, see how it just all connects. It's time for you to make changes. Your curiosity is already nudging at you. It's time to seek out something new. It's time to grow on your own. It's time to maybe let go of the past, let go of the way you were used to doing things, because they're not working for you anymore, right? And it's time for you to grow into a more rounded person. And although it's scary, it'll be very beneficial for you. I hope this is making sense, what came up for you if you picked up pile number 2. So let's see what else is coming up for you. Yeah, with the with Scorpio here, you got the Scorpio dice, and there could be you could either picking up, you could have either like Venus in Scorpio, or in the Scorpio house. You could also have something to do with communication here, maybe needing to communicate different. There's a sense of transformation here with the Scorpio here. It talks about like the old of you dying and rebirthing the whole new and emerging from there. So there's a sense of transformation, you having to change certain things in your life in order to evolve and grow, just like this curiosity card is telling you. Maybe this could have to do with your the third house has to do with your siblings. It could have to do with your neighbors. It's a small town. It's the neighborhood around you. It could be your co-workers, your colleagues. It could be people that are close to you. Maybe there is a transformation there that's going on, and it's making you feel alone. So that could be a message for some of you. And it could have to do with your connections, the way you connect with people. When you connect with people, you connect at a very deep level, and it's transformative. Maybe you are transforming people as you speak as well. That can be something that I'm picking up. And with the Venus here, there is a sense of you being a very nurturing person, or maybe you need to be more nurturing to yourself as you're going through this journey of growth. And usually Venus Venus, it's one of the the most benefic planet. So it gives love and nurturing, it gives growth, it gives creativity. So you're going to be coming into a state of self that where you are really creative, you are a very nurturing person, you are going to be very abundant. So it's time, it is important for you to know that, and kind of surrender to the fact that things need to change so you can emerge, so you can be able to come into all these blessings that Venus is going to be giving to you. With Venus here, there is maybe there's a new love connection that's coming in. Physical and material attraction, relationships, art, beauty, and harmony. So you're gonna be coming into a lot of harmony after a change, which is what we have been talking about. And with Scorpio here, there is a transformation, there is a truth maybe that's going to be coming out, or a sense of you needing to be honest, or after having so much secret emotions, you emerge and you need to speak out your truth. Maybe in the past you had somebody that was had the need of power, because also Scorpio it's about power, right? They want to be in control, kind of. So maybe in the past you felt controlled by somebody. It could be for some of you, not for everybody. And then for the third house that came out for you, it represents people tied to your blood and location. A need to venture, school and education for children. So maybe you're just seeking out, trying to see what you can learn, maybe going back to a community school or something like that, something to do with schooling or learning. Let's see, it also has to do education for children, or maybe you are an educator for children. You may receive advice, but watch out for gossip or rumors. So yeah, maybe there could be a lot of gossip or rumors going on around you, or just be aware not to talk so much, or not to give out so much information, especially when it comes to your work or your neighbors or even your siblings. Sometimes they can be the worst gossipers and spread all your business around when they're mad at you. So yeah, with that being said, I don't think we need to do tarot cards, but I'll get a couple and see if there's any messages for you. Any messages for number 2? So, Knight of Cups. Yeah, I don't know if this is not a time for you. You may be not feeling so much in the love department, like you're in another zone, like your emotions are not a thing that you are worried or concerned about, if that is making sense. Or romance is not what you are concerned about. Maybe you're concerned more about making money with the Knight of Coins here. You're concerned maybe of having a better future, transforming into another message that I'm getting. Maybe you're holding your love, you're not giving somebody the love that you feel for them, and it could be for a reason. Like the power of control. And with the Hermit card here, maybe there is a need to just go within, spend some time alone, just like the card is telling, like this card told you before, and kind of maybe see what it needs to be done after, when you go on your own, when you are transforming and heading towards your own journey that you must go through alone. So it is confirming that you will be going through like not like a dark night of a soul, what is it, the dark night of the soul, or whatever, dark night of the soul, or whatever it is, but you can confirm that. But more like a just introspect, kind of looking back at things that you have done wrong, or like a reflection time, and with you reflecting on everything that you have done, and or that has been done to you, will set your mind straight and better. And it's good to analyze things once in a while, not to stay stuck there, but just once in a while to go deep within, and go on a solo journey for a little bit, and then you can emerge, because that's when you know that you have learned from your mistakes, right? If you keep going, you don't know. Just like you felt controlled before by somebody else or other circumstances, or you felt like there was no change, and now you're having to do things alone. But that will send a stronger foundation for you, in a monetary way, or even in a secure way, which is what you're looking for. You're looking for security here. So it's not the time to act on emotions. It's more of acting in a practical way, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think I feel like I'm done now. So that is your message. If you picked a pile number 2, I hope you connected with it, and don't forget to comment. I would love to hear what you have to, if you connected with it or not. But yeah, and I thank you for staying this far. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And now we are going to pick a pile number 3. Last but not least, so you could be in Aquarius, but you don't have to be. Again, you don't have to be. You could be connecting to an Aquarius, you could be connecting to a Pisces, or you could be a Pisces or have a lot of Pisces in your chart. You could be a Capricorn, and you could be a Libra. So either of these signs you could either have those on your chart, or it's somebody that you could be dealing with, or it's in your close energy. So we have number 31 equals out to a 4. 4 is the number for stability, structure, rules and regulations, right? Yeah. Hard work that you've done. And you have shapeshifter. I will get to know my true self and be comfortable with who I am. So with this one, I feel like there is, you can screenshot it if, I know the lighting is not that great, I'm sorry. And I have like 2 or 3 lights on, but they still don't make a difference, I guess. You can screenshot this, and if you want, and to kind of keep it as a reminder if you connected with this card. I will get to know myself and be comfortable with who I am. So there is a feeling here of maybe you having to be different people for different people, different person for different people. Like having, not so much that you're being fake, or you kind of like a chameleon, you know. You go into one setting, you go into work and you're one person, right? You're all nice, and you know you have to be that person. You're at home and you're a totally different person, and you're with your friends, that's a whole totally, like having, but there it's like having to be many different things for different people. I don't know if that's making sense or not, but that's what I'm picking up here. Let's see. Maybe you've been this person that has and why I'm saying this is maybe you feel like you feel like you have to change yourself in order to please others, or even circumstances. You have to make sure that you have to mask your true self or your true feelings in order not to get either hurt, or maybe not to hurt others. But I feel like for you it's more something more, it's more like being afraid of letting your true self out. Does that make sense? Like, in fear of shocking people of who you are. But we're all human, right? We all have different moods at times. We are different, and we are different people in different situations, like work, home, and but that is life. But I feel for you, it feels like it's maybe maybe you just I don't know how can I explain this. There is something that people see that's mysterious about you. Not that you're hiding something, that you're sneaky, but they're mysterious is a word. Like, people see you as a mysterious person. Like, what is really under that mask, or under her skin, or under, because when you look at yourself here, you're looking at an alien, and that's when you see your true self, because you see yourself as odd, and you feel maybe that if you were to say the things in your head, that maybe people look at you like you're an alien, right? I don't know. That's just, a fun way to put it. But I mean, it could be a lot more intense. People can see you as just something totally different. It could be maybe people could see you as secretive. So and I feel like that for you, that came up because maybe it's been something that's weighing you down. So the message here is time. It's time for you to take time to get to know yourself. Like, what is it that you like? Maybe when was the last time you sat down and thought to yourself, or asked yourself, what is it that I like? What is it that, even what I like to eat? As simple as that. What is it that you like to do? What would you like to watch today? It could be as simple as that, to as extreme as, why am I with this person, or why have I spent so many years here, or why have I been at this job for so long and nothing changes. You need to sit down. It's time. What this message is telling you to do is time to sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what is going to make you happy, not everybody else. And that's what I mean by you wearing like a mask. You need to take the time to sit down and do what makes you happy. What kind of ice cream do you want to eat today? What kind of ice cream do you like anymore? Do you even know? So yeah, that is the message for the card, is to be able to ask yourself what is it. Reconnect with yourself. What makes you feel more at home? What are your strengths? When was the last time you checked in with yourself? What makes you feel more happy? So it's time for you to reevaluate and ask yourself those kind of questions for yourself, not for anybody else, because you already know what everybody else likes about you. You know what everybody else is going to tell you, because you morph into the other people. So it's time to focus on you and see what you really like, what you really want. And you have ambivalence. So ambivalence is the inner tug of war between different choices, leaving you torn when making a decision. When you feel ambivalence, it reminds you to face your inner needs. Finding balance will allow you to make the choice that aligns with your true self. So yeah, and again, it's asking you to make choices for yourself. And even though it's a tug of war from you wanting to make everybody else happy and making yourself happy, it's two different things. So what will you choose today? To make yourself happy or to make everybody else happy? And it's fine, and I know that it's nice to make everybody else happy, but when do you take the time to make you happy? And that's what you need to sit with. So let's see where else this is going on. I hope this is connecting for you, and I hope I'm relaying the message, or the message that you feel you needed to hear today, as clear as possible. So you got card number 4. Number 4. You got Taurus. So something to do with security, home, and your South Node. So the South Node has to do with things that you are very comfortable doing, which is perfect for this card because this is what you've been doing. You keep going back to your comfort zone. You keep going back to like pleasing others. That's what makes you feel more secure. You're looking for security. You're looking for practicality, and along with especially with Taurus coming up here, it could be not wanting to change certain things and just keeping them because that's what makes you feel secure. Number 4 has to do with home, with your security, with it rules over the Cancer house. So it has to do with safety and home, or it could be happening at home. So let's see what else is coming up. What else is this is telling you? So descending lunar node, it has to do with your past. It has to do with your karmic baggage and spiritual misgiving and the path you have followed for so long already. So yeah, you have been doing this for so long already that you feel like that's your comfort zone, right? But it's just a karmic pattern that you keep going into a loop time after time after time after time, and there is never going to change, because unless you make that change and focus more on yourself, on what you want to do for yourself, time to make those changes, right? Then you'll get out of that karmic cycle that you've been on. Yeah, I hope that is connecting. And with Taurus here, there is sensitivity, they're stubborn. You could be having hurt feelings or emotional responses, or maybe you could be holding grudges. So maybe it's time to let go of grudges and forgiving people. It could be you could be going through a lot of sensitivity when it comes to yourself, that you'd rather not focus on yourself. Maybe you're stubborn about certain things, like having that practical, stubbornness not to change things, right? And then with the number 4 here, it represents parental figures. Maybe it could have to do with the mother-father figure. Maybe domestic issues at home. Domestic issues are at heart of your question, so it could have to do with the home, with the mom and dad, if you're the mom and dad. There may be a new land or inheritance on the horizon. This also has to represent ending. So for some of you, it could be a moving of a home, a moving of or for some of you, it could be having to do with inheritance, with you owning a new land or a new home, or it could have to do with something like that. So there's a few different scenarios there that you can choose from and see what fits more for you. I don't feel like I need to do a tarot card, but let's do some, just to give you another couple of messages. I think I relayed my message with just what I gave you, but I hope this resonated for you. With that being said, and don't forget to comment. I want to hear, I want to know, and yeah, don't forget to like. There's clarity that's going to be coming in for you. There will be with the Knight of Pentacles here, there could be you planning on your future monetarily wise, something that has to do with security, with inheritance, with material gain, and it's also asking for you to act with honesty and act with fairness, with the Queen of Swords here. And maybe it's time for you to think a little bit more strategic. Think before you act. Analyze everything. Check all your dots and your X's, whatever, your crosses, whatever. Check them all off, and then you can continue on. So with the Queen of Swords here, and there is a lot of mental energy that you're going through, and it's time for you to be real with yourself, and get through the clarity, so you can go ahead and move on and become this beautiful Queen of Wands here, that is so self-sufficient, will end at nothing to get what she wants. She won't stop until she gets what she wants. She's beautiful. She's very confident. She has nothing but sunny days. So yeah. And as long as you are acting with fairness and honesty, even when it comes with yourself, you can achieve. You can start planning for you'll get the clarity for a better future, to seek out security for yourself, and you will see how confident that will make you feel, and knowing that you can achieve things with the Queen of Wands here. But that is what I have for you. If you picked up pile number 3, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I thank you so much, and thank you for staying this long. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.